Welcome CBTHost.com. CBTHost.com is a quiz system that help you to create and manage quiz from online to offline. So CBTHost is doing the time. So CBTHost can be used to create your own test. So let's go for the download version. Let's try to use the offline version now. Let's reset off the offline version. Let's click on download. Sorry, my network is bad. So you need to download the latest version now. Now we need to download it. So loading is downloading. So I'm going to pause this. Maybe after some time we'll come back so I can actually run the installation. So now it has downloaded already successfully. Now I've run the installation already. I've installed this. I have a version of the software already installed on my PC. Maybe if you are facing challenge with installation, you can actually chat me on WhatsApp. My contact is in the video description. Now let's launch the software. Oh, for those of you guys using the older version, I actually did a very major upgrade. So you need to go and update your software. Go back to CBTHost.com and download the new updated version of the software. Let's click on continue. Now on a default, once you launch the software for the first time, automatically as you are launching it, the server is actually starting. So it's actually using the port number. The server is actually starting automatically directly, and the server is making use of your phone, of your network IP address. So this is actually an offline solution. So it's not actually online completely. So everything is being done offline. So it actually pick up. You have to be connected on the network, both your PC, both the main PC, the server PC, and the client PC have to be connected on the network, because you have to be on the network before you can actually access the main server PC. And please, if you have antivirus enabled on your system, please actually disable the antivirus, so that, or maybe you can configure the system, because sometimes antivirus mostly blocked network access. So now our server is still starting. As our server is starting, we have other config here. In this config, this is where we can update our port number. In case there is conflict with the port number, you can actually configure to start. For the SQLite or database, please just leave in SQLite. You don't actually change it, because changing it will actually make life difficult for you, like it make things complicated, except you are that much you have technical experience. If you don't have technical experience, don't actually touch that side. Just leave it in SQLite. Now this access code is what you will use to create account once our server start successfully, and the student password. So once you want to create account, you can actually update this access code. Then once you update, you can just click on save config, and let's go back. Sorry, our server is still starting, so my system is a little bit slow. So definitely you need somehow a powerful system, be like 8 gig RAM or 12 gig RAM to actually run the software, because it actually shakes systems a lot. Please let us wait as the software, as the server is still starting. It just take a little bit time. So our server started successfully already. Now let's start with the admin panel. This is the admin panel. Let me try and log in with one of my existing accounts to see how I to log in. Don't forget, I told you guys to get the passcode. You get it from your software interface, from this starter interface. That is the C panel, and the default access code is 1234567. The main reason of this access code was that unauthorized people don't have access to because everything is going to be exposed on the network. Anybody that don't have the access code cannot have access to the admin panel, so a student will not actually have access to the admin panel. So it was being designed with security in mind. Now let's try and log in. Okay, actually said the password is not correct. Now let's go and create let's create account with this is, we'll say our access code is 1234567. So but you can also update your access code, maybe in case if your access code are like if to some extent maybe there are some reasons behind you want to update your access code. Maybe it has been exposed much, you can actually update your access code here. Now let's paste the email again as password because I don't want to forget. I don't want to stress myself. Now you see. Now let's log in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, I have already my account. I have existing CBTs already. Now for this tutorial, let me create a new test. General test. You can shuffle the question, you can make the attempt 1, you can make the attempt 2. So but for now, automatically the attempt are always 1. You can't exceed more than 1. I can also shuffle the questions. Now we have created a test, a exam, or a test or a quiz successfully. Now let's view the quiz, because we actually need to import our students that are actually going to write the quiz. Let's click on import. You can see this is what the system actually expects for the Excel sheet for the student to be imported. I'll also drop the sample of this Excel file, so I actually format the student based on the Excel file. It should actually follow the Excel file template. You can see the full name, the student ID, and the full name. Because if you don't actually follow the Excel template, the system will not actually allow you to upload it, to actually reject it. And let's import the student. It's going to take a little bit time because the student are much. Okay, it has been imported successfully. Now let's see if the student has been imported successfully. You can come here to view students, so you can actually see the students that you have assigned for this exam. So for students to actually write the exam in offline, you must assign them to a particular exam before they can actually log in. And when the student wants to log in, they have to use their default student password that is on the admin panel. Maybe in case you want to update the admin the password, you can also update the password. Maybe you can change it to your default password that you actually like. So anytime they want to log in, so they need this student password to log in, because that is they cannot actually log in. Now these are the list of students who are actually imported. Now let's go back one step. Now let's import our questions. So now like this, initially our system was accepting JSON file, but due to some security issues, we don't actually accept JSON file, so we have our own file format. So I'm going to, like in the next in the online video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get this your CBTHost package, CBT package.cbthost. So the file extension is .cbthost. The server is will actually generate the CBTHost for you, like generate the package for you, so you don't need to do anything. Most of the automation will be handled by the server. Now let's import this. Successfully. Let's see how many questions you have here. You can see. So you can actually see the manual marking scripts, the marking scheme. Close. Now students need to have access to this exam, and for the student to actually see this exam on their dashboard, they have to come to this live status and publish the exam. So once students are done with the exam, you can come here to in this view results. So you actually see the results of the students that actually wrote your exams or that actually wrote your test. So you actually see their scores, and now their attempts and the rest. And also here, as students actually attempting to take the students, so you also be seeing all the logs, and also this section, this live status. So now let's try and take a test. So you have a student ETS with the student ID. Now let's go back to our dashboard. So automatically this network access is what you need for your student to actually write the test. So you have to copy. Is that you copy the link or you type it manually? But please, if you're actually going to type this link manually, so you don't need to type this HTTP. You can just start typing from this 192.168.69.20. This $.8055/10. So automatically this HTTP is going to come by itself. So you don't actually. Now let's assume I'm a student now to write the test. That test I've actually created. So I want to write the test now. Let's click on network access. Now let's use our student ID. Don't forget, I said everything actually need for authentication. For admin, the access code is in your software panel. In case you minimize it and you actually went, you can come towards this side on your PC. You see it here, CBTHost show. Click on show, so it actually shows. So you don't need to stress yourself that much. Already is in your taskbar. Now you see this on our config here. It said our student passport is 1 to 8. Now let's try it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let's try 1 to 9. Let's see something. So it actually not actually logging based on the student password is not correct. Now let's try 1 to 9, 1 to 8. You can see you can see it welcome student, welcome back, welcome student with his name. So the student will actually see the previous test that the student has already completed already. So in case you don't want, maybe students have already finished the test, you don't want them to have access to the test again, so you have to go back to the admin panel under our live status, don't unpublish the exams. So definitely they will not actually see any data related to it. Now let's actually take the test that were actually published. Now let's accept. Now let's answer these questions randomly. So I just want to answer the question randomly. So the student can actually skip and they can actually change their option based on in case they can actually select options that they actually want. So now let's actually sum this. Let's say assume we are done now. And there's something I want you guys to know, like this time is counting from database direct, so the time like this is counting from server direct. So in case the user, the student actually maybe there was network issue, they were disconnected from the network or something related, maybe the system shut down or the email server shut down. So once they on the system, we can actually continue from where they stop, and all the answers that they answered is being stored on the server for them. Now let's click on submit exam. Now you see I have 30 questions, and there's 30 questions. Actually this actually the score I scored. So this was my score. So in the admin panel you have two options. You see that you can allow the student to see the score, and you can also disable them from not seeing the score. So it's based on how you actually configured the system. So your question. Now let's log out and go back to the admin panel, and let's go and see in this general test as this that other 001 actually took. Don't forget I say our access code for login for admin activities. Our access code is always in our panel. Maybe in case we forgot, we can't update it here, or the access code is already updated. Is outdated, and a lot of people are already used access code, so you want to update it so that only you have access to the access code. So most of the security has been built here. So we actually created the other time. This was the test we actually created. This general test. Now let's view the results. So now here's the results. So can I export it to Excel? Oh my gosh, this is the score already, so you can actually use it to from here. Like the quiz has been completed, so you have gotten the scores already, so that's actually all. But the most important thing, don't forget, I said your questions is coming from the main server, is coming from CBTHost.com. You can close this. So you can log in with your Gmail, or maybe you can type the password and the email and the password to log in. So your CBT host package is coming from the main server, so you are not meant to generate it yourself. So the server is actually generating the main server is actually generating it for you. So you have to pay money for you to get access, for you to be able to import your question and actually do most of your exportation to use it all offline. Now once we are I'm going to do the online version now, like this. So I will show you guys how to actually create how to actually import your questions using Excel template, and or you use MS Word. You actually type it based on the template and also import, because most of your manipulation has been done online. So the work of the offline is just actually allow you to write to coordinate tests offline without internet access. That's all.